Hey there. I finally have my class together, Creating Personal Podcasts, a new and unique way to remember your loved ones. I'm going to put it on February 17th at 3 p.m. EST, and it's going to be lit. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, how I got this idea. I was actually out running one day in a blizzard. This was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and I was training for some marathon, and I would just like drive myself out to run in the worst of weathers, and this idea came in because you really end up getting into this like meditative state a lot of times in those intense exercise type things that I highly recommend, but maybe not in a blizzard. Anyways, I got the idea. I still remember it. I walked into my apartment after going for this run, and my partner was there, and my kids were there, and I just like spewed it out, and it was thought of as a good idea, but I didn't really have the tools or the energy to put it into motion back then. So I kind of shelved it. I might have talked to some people about it, but like I said, February 17th, 3 p.m., I'm holding an event. I'm going to teach, guide, explain this process. And I think if you are a little bit tech savvy, you don't need to do anything but show up and learn, and you can do it yourself. No money involved. I mean, you can do most of the work that's involved in creating a personal podcast using free technology. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And I just want to add more value to that, because if you're interested in like reconnecting with family members, especially after COVID and just all the disconnections in our world and all the ways we're pulled out of thinking that like we could ever mend the bridges with family members or friends. This is a process that will like clear the table off of, the cringiness of reconnecting with people, because what you do is you pick like 5 or 6 people in a family that you want to talk to about said family member, and you ask them about their memories and the impact that this person had on their lives. So you're not talking about yourself, or they're not talking about themselves when you hold the interview. You're holding this wonderful person in your life, in white light, and you're remembering the impact, the memories, and you're sharing them. And it's just a beautiful process that I can't explain to you the value that it had for me and for my mother. So I think it's like a two-way gift, and it doesn't have to necessarily be in a family. And also you could do it in a family if you're really close together as a project. It's super easy, and it just involves a lot of steps, not even a lot of steps. And I'm really excited to teach this. And I think that if you have an interest in podcasting, or just something absorbing that you want to do that's going to take a little time and energy, but is going to add a lot of value to your life and may even expand you in ways you never expected, take this class. I'm going to post all the information about where you can sign up. I'm going to hopefully link to this video. And it also creates like a historical document. And while we're also absorbed right now in healing and the whole ancestral trauma that we've all been through, the past lives and everything, this is a beautiful way of kind of like just tweaking away at opening some doors and memories. If you're interviewing, like, for instance, my mother and some of her sister and her brother and her niece and nephew, you're getting a full, or, a broader picture of a person's life and your own life, and placing yourself in the timeline. So, you can really kind of start to get some ancestral healing going on in some ways. So I'm selling it on that point too. And I'm not selling anything because it's free, and I want you there, and I want you to learn and just experience as much joy and like heart expansion as I did and I do through this process. So show up if you want to. And that's all I have to say. Again, February 17th, 3 p.m. EST. I'm going to post the Eventbrite link. It's going to be all over my social media. And please join me. Thank you.